Hey guys, welcome to Anarchy Slipknot Man's channel. Welcome to Anarchy Slipknot Man's channel, and I am Anarchy Slipknot Man. And today I'm doing an interview with Juan Caparas, aka EvilSlaughter13. So, if you're asking why I'm holding the mask like this, is because I actually can't talk if I don't know you can. See, this whole, yeah, so that's why I'm holding the thing like this. It's like on my face, literally on my face. So, yeah, it's a pretty sick mask anyway, so. Now, the first question I want to ask you is, how you doing, dude? Like, how's everything, like, going?
How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. I don't really consider myself happy at the moment, and I don't really consider myself sad. So I'm kind of in between. How are you doing?
Oh, is that so? Yeah. Well, things that happen, and I'm kind of not in like the good mood either, you know. But yeah, I'm glad you're doing alright, dude. Anyways, I am doing fine. Thanks for asking. I am actually struggling with these college applications right now, and yeah, I'm just living life, you know. Yeah. What kind of camera do you use, dude?
What camera do I use? I use a Sony CyberShot 12.1 megapixel camera, and that's what I'm using right now, obviously.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent camera. I think my friend has that same camera, but yeah, I own a Canon 7D camera, and that's what I'm filming with right now. Anyways, like, do you play on Xbox or like PS3 or anything? And if you do, what is your favorite game?
I actually own all three consoles. I have the Xbox 360, I got the PlayStation 3, I got the Nintendo Wii, I even got the Sony PSP and the Nintendo DS, believe it or not. But I actually don't play those a lot, you know. The most, the console that I play most is actually Xbox 360. And when it comes to my favorite game, it's a hard. I'll probably say I don't really have a favorite game. I'm more of the hardcore gamer, you know. I'm actually mixed, so I guess when it comes to first-person shooters, I guess I'll say either, you know, Halo Reach, maybe Call of Duty. You know, I don't really know. You know, when it comes to simulation, Sims 3, maybe. Racing, I don't really have a favorite racing game. That's a good question though. What's my favorite game? Because I actually don't know. So sorry about that.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's alright. Like, I don't even have a favorite game either, but like, you know, I just play them like for the hell of it, and well, I guess I do have a favorite game. I think I think I have to lean to Rock Band, the Rock Band series, and like Guitar Hero. So yeah, I own all three consoles plus the PSP and the Nintendo DS. Yeah. But I barely play them anyways. I don't have the time for them anymore now. So, yeah. Alright, so tell me about, like, mask making and, like, how it turned out to be a big part of your life.
Um, art. Uh, Ever since I was born, my mom told me that I will I will use my hands for good, and that's actually art. As I grew up, um, when I was little, around 3 years old, I believe, I've been actually already been drawing with crayons, and I've actually at that time sculpting with Play-Doh, thanks to my grandpa. So I'd like to thank him for that. So I've always had a thing for art ever since I was a child, especially horror. So those two combined, like peanut butter and jelly, and this is what I became. you know, 15 years later, this is what I became. For mask making, I've only been mask making for 2 years, I believe, and at that time, I actually got inspired by a mask maker here on YouTube, and everyone, you guys know him as Alex Wood, aka A Gotham Cloth. So I was actually looking at his videos at that time, and I saw his Core Volume 3 mask and the Car Crash Clown, and instantly I fell in love with it. I was, and I told myself, if this guy can make these kick-ass masks in his house, then I can do that too. I'll try, and I did. So 2 years later, bam, that's the product. That's what happens if you practice a lot and if you put your mind into something you really believe in. You will get far. I believe you. You know, believe it or not, you will get far.
When I was little, I I was about 3, and my grandpa took me out to the airport, like almost like every other like time, and I dreamed about flying, and like that's what I do now. I'm actually like a student pilot, and yeah, so I got hooked on flying, and right now I'm at 17, and now I have about 125 hours of flying, and I started at the age of 13, and yeah, so that's how. Um, oh, and about mask making, like I got inspired by you and a couple of other mask makers because like if you guys could do it, then I can too. And yeah, that's just being inspired. And like I know I would start off with like kind of like I wouldn't be able to get the hang of it. That's what I thought, but I actually believed in myself and try to strive for like you know you probably get what I'm saying here. So yeah, yeah, that's good, dude. Gotham Club did make some pretty kick-ass masks. So yeah, I always wanted to know like are you like a PC user or like a Mac user? Like, what do you think is better, Mac or PC?
Mac or PC? That's an interesting question. Believe it or not, I've actually never used a Mac computer before, but I've heard some good stuff about it. I heard that the format of the whole desktop is really good. I heard that it doesn't get viruses. I don't know if that's true, but I don't know. And there's no blue screen error. If you guys use PC, you'll know what that is. So I guess I'll say PC because that's the only thing I've used. But I could also say Mac, but I've never used it. I never owned a Mac PC before, so I can't really, or Mac computer. Sorry, I've never actually owned a Mac computer before, so I don't really know. But I'll say PC.
Yeah, I was more of a PC user myself, like when I was growing up, and then I ran into a Mac. So I bought my first Mac about 2 years ago, I think, about 3 years ago, and I just love this thing. It has a whole lot of features, and again, I have a laptop that's a PC, so yeah, I think I like both, but my opinion, it's just my opinion. I kind of like Mac better, and just because I could do, like, what I'm doing, it actually, like, it helps, like, it just makes my life easier, like, making the movies and stuff, and I make a lot of animations, you know that, and, yeah, Mac is just there to help me, and I tried making my animation on PC, and like all the time, it sometimes it never worked for me, I guess because like PC doesn't like me at all. So yeah, anyways, like, you make you made good masks too, also too. I really like them myself, and that's why I bought some of them, and you guys probably seen those videos too. Anyways, do you think you will become famous in the future?
When it comes to my future, my ambition is to actually work in the movies. Um, I believe as an artist, I'm pretty sure my masks won't be the only thing that will become famous in the future. I'm pretty sure my digital work, my photography maybe, my clay sculptures, especially my paintings, I'm pretty sure they'll get fame too. So not just masks, and that's something you guys will need to know if you guys want to become an artist. You can't just stick on one thing for the rest of your life. If a true artist branches out, and inspires other artists as well. So, you know, branch out.
Yeah, I just like the fact that, like, being an artist, it just means, like, there's a whole lot to do out there in the big world. So how do you feel about moving, like, and coming out here to California?
I don't feel about moving. I actually only have like probably about 3 weeks left here in Virginia, and I actually have mixed emotions. I'm definitely gonna miss my family here in Virginia. My grandparents, aunts and uncles, and my high school friends, of course. My childhood friends. I'm gonna miss them a lot. So I'm trying to spend time with them as much as I can. You know, but the good side is I'm starting a new life in California. New people, new environment. You know, new friends. I'll make new friends definitely. So yeah, I can't wait to move actually.
If you guys liking this interview, just click anywhere on this video for part 2 of the video, okay? So we'll continue on there.